Hi there, everyone. Welcome to the 100 subscriber special. Yesterday was the 100 subscriber update. This is the actual special. It's a Q&A video. I thought I would toss it on, kind of have some fun, and, well, we'll see how it goes. See how it does. And if it goes well, we'll do them more in the future. We'll do more in the future. That's just how I'm going to go about it. So without further ado, let me pull up my Twitter questions. I have 7 to answer. 7 people decided to ask me questions. And if you want to do, you want to be a part of these in the near future, go ahead and follow me on, Twitter at RegiRegiYT, where you will see me kind of answering questions. I'll be basically kind of just shit posting and retweeting other people's content that I like. That's basically it. That sums up my Twitter in a little bit. Okay, we're gonna start off with the bottom, and I'm gonna put them all on screen, and you guys can all see that. I'm also gonna put a link to anyone featured, their channels, in the description below if you want to go check the people who asked me questions, who were so nice to question me in my life. So we're gonna start off with at PlebGame1 or Plebs Gaming 1. I can't get a name right. Plebs Gaming 1. Since your channel logo is RegiRock, I'd like to know how you feel about the other 3 Regis. Well, pretty simple. I like all of them kind of equally. If I had to rank them design-wise, Registeel is my favorite. RegiGigas is okay if you can set him up properly. He's a good Pokemon. But as a legendary, he's kind of pointless in a sense. Like RegiGigas doesn't really serve a point outside of like trying to do something with the Regis. That's kind of his entire point, and I wish they would kind of push that a bit further than what they did. I can't really, it's been 10 years since his debut, so you can't really kind of, see. So essentially, I like them all. Design-wise, all of them are fine. As I said, RegiGigas, fine Pokemon, just underwhelming. Regice, good design, good Pokemon. Registeel, same way. RegiRock was kind of just like, I kind of consider him the leader of the Regis. So that's why he's my mascot, is he's kind of just like, the guy. He is the leader of the Regi gang. RegiGigas is kind of like the boss, and he's like the head stooge of the 3 Stooges that are the RegiRocks, or the Regis. At HyperDrake012 or Drake Firestorm, what made you want to start your channel? Also, if you see me clicking things, it's also to kind of like look at notifications just in case I don't miss any questions. But what made you start a channel on YouTube? Well, I've been on YouTube since about 2008. I've stated before. I was 10 when I started my YouTube channel. Illegally, technically, yes, but this is created on when I was only 2, so you can't really say anything now. But I started this channel because I was watching Hardtech Yoko. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Hardtech Tokyo. One of those. He's a Let's Player. I watched him back in the day in 2013. And he kind of popped up in my recommendations at one point on my channel when I was watching YouTube. And I was like, you know what? That'd be kind of fun. I haven't Let's Played in a while. It's been like I've been doing Let's Plays off and on for the past couple of years, and watching his videos, like, well, I know a lot about Pokemon. I've been around the Pokemon, I've been into Pokemon since I was 4, so again, over a decade now, and I've stuck with the games for a long time, and I love Pokemon. It was my first anime, one of my first video games I ever played. Not the first, but one of the first, when I was very young. I have, fond memories of Pokemon. I can tell you a lot of stories about Pokemon. I didn't have a lot of friends growing up, so I watched, basically, it was just me and Pokemon. So it explains why I don't have any friends. I spend all my time playing Pokemon, but that's beside the point. But now it's paid off in my adulthood, where I'm making a lot of friends in the Pokemon community. So I started because of Tokyo, whatever his name is. I think it's a better pronunciation, or at least set straight at pronunciation. But then it's like Twitter bio, just a pronunciation. Next up is Dracior, at Dracior Gaming Z, or at DRAHCIR Gaming Z. I don't know how to pronounce his name too well. Would your theme song be Louis or Louis? I've never heard of this song. Let me actually look it up. I will be right back. Okay, it's an old song by the Kings, and I probably recognize it. Okay, I very much recognize that song. Would my theme song be Louis? I know what. Go ahead, make. So if you want to make a RegiRegi version of Louis, go right ahead. I don't know. It's Louis, yeah. That answer that one pretty quickly. At Captain Snugs, or at CPT Snugs, or Captain Snugs on YouTube, which would bounce higher from 1,000 or 100 feet? A toaster oven or a guitar? Well, I would say a guitar because it's made more of wood. Because think about it, like the wood would be kind of more like resistant against the ground in a sense. Like if the toaster oven hits, it's gonna make a thud, and it's just gonna stick with that thud. It's not gonna, if it bounces, it ain't gonna bounce much. As opposed to a guitar, which is a lot lighter. I have a guitar behind me. I'm not gonna drop it, and I'm not gonna drop any of my music equipment back there to kind of test it. I'm gonna say it's a guitar. We're not gonna test that. We're not gonna go on my roof and test a guitar versus the toaster oven. 10,000 subs, I'll do it. How's that sound? 10,000 subs, I'll test out Snugs' little thing. And then Lexitron Prime with who would win fight? One Snorlax-sized Pikachu, or okay, let me actually finish this. Would you rather fight? I'm messing with this question. Would you rather fight one Snorlax-sized Pikachu or 10 Pikachu-sized Snorlaxes? I guess the 10 Pikachu-sized Snorlax, because like the Pikachu that's like Snorlax-sized could easily defeat me just by size alone. Like imagine like a Thunderbolt from that thing. But like Snorlax, like size is a Pikachu, which is like the size of like a plush in a sense. It's not a very big Pokemon. I think proportionally, I don't know. It doesn't have a lot of size, and like it'd probably be like a Munchlax essentially. You'd essentially be fighting 10 Munchlaxes at that point. I feel like that's basically just 10 Munchlaxes. And I don't know. I guess the Munchlaxes are like the one Snorlax and stuff. Now we're gonna move on to Nicole Joy at Joy657_. What's your favorite Pokemon generation and why? Well, that's a very, 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 very good question. That would go down to essentially Gen 4 is just overall my favorite just because of my childhood. I spent a lot of time playing Platinum, like when it came out, and it was like a birthday present in 2008. So 11 years ago on my birthday, I got a copy of Pokemon Platinum and a 3DS, not 3DS, it was a DS Lite Red. It was a crimson one. It was my first game. I played the ever-living, shit out of it. I loved it. I loved the game. I never beat it. Torterra still remains as my favorite starter of all time. It's just so good. It just looks cool. It's a great designed Pokemon, along with the fact it's like that grass ground kind of going on. I loved it. I loved having Torterra. I loved having it on my team. I spent so much time. I'm so sad that I just don't have it anymore. I would love to make a Platinum playthrough on the channel at some point because of Gen 4. And then you also got like Dawn and Barry being okay characters. Barry's not the best rival of all time, but he's not the worst. We've had a lot worse rivals. And then straight up not rivals, I don't feel like Gen 6, where your rival didn't really feel like a rival. I don't know if that was just me or not, but that's just how I felt. But it has a lot. Gen 4 has some of the best music in the series. Gen 2 rivals it, like a lot of the extra Pokemon, like a lot of the Pokemon added. I love a lot of the Pokemon added, even if I've never used them. Skuntank, I think Skunk, I don't know how you pronounce that Pokemon's name, is like they just look cool. They look cool. Even like the worst ones. Like, I don't know anyone who actually talks about Tangrowth ever. I've never seen it outside of like occasional competitiveness. No one uses it on its team. Roserade, a lot of people use. It's a good gen for Pokemon. I think Palkia and Dialga are some of the best designed legendaries. Like, they feel like legendary Pokemon when you look at them. Compared to, like, you know, the 3 legendary birds, I feel like. Just Palkia and Dialga just look better. They just look great. And I just love it. It's just the best, in my opinion. A lot of people kind of down on it, and that's perfectly fine. If I had to go a second, probably Gen 2. Just because Gen 2 aesthetically is very pleasing to me. I enjoy a lot of aspects of Gen 2. And yeah, essentially that's it. I enjoy Gen 4. It's my favorite. Again, I would love to do a Platinum playthrough on the channel in the near future. If I can get Platinum running, I'll be more than welcome to do a Let's Play. And lastly, we have the most joke question of this. Or the most trolly question, if you will, at Symbiotic Troll. I'm guessing... I've always thought he was like a fan of Symbiotic Titans, but I don't know if that's actually the case. I just always assumed it. At Symbiotic Troll. If you take a person on a date and pay for everything, food, movie, maybe even like light shopping, and y'all sleep together, is that prostitution? Now, technically, there is an exchange of goods and services for sex. Well, I guess the service, you know, well, both kind of work. I was gonna say the service is technically the sex, but technically it's illegal prostitution. Is essentially what you're talking about. In that scenario, if you're paying for all of it, if you're paying like 100%, yes. If you're paying like 50, like any other variable that's not 100, yeah. If you're paying 0, then you're the prostitute, I guess. That's my answer to your question, Symbiotic Troll. If you guys enjoyed the Q&A, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I hope you guys enjoyed me answering your questions. I might open up a Curious Cat in the future, kind of do that a bit, because that seems kind of fun. I'll probably do another one of these at like 200 and 250, something like that. Like when we get to a milestone, I'll do another one when we have like a bigger audience to get more questions in. But again, if you want me to answer dumb questions, go ahead and follow me on Twitter at RegiRegi. Links in the description below, along with my Discord account. Not my Discord account, my Discord server. I would love people to join that, give that bit kind of a boost. And then again, if you guys enjoyed the video, let me know. And any questions, I'll answer questions in the comments below if you really want me to. Thank you for listening to my hot takes and unpopular opinions. Have a wonderful day, my people.